When you think of teachers you have worked with,
Mm-hmm.
what surprising skills do teachers bring to corporate leadership roles that often get overlooked by hiring managers?
They're hands down. I don't even have to think about this one. Adaptability and creative problem solving.
Why, Stephanie? Why? Why do you think teachers bring more adaptability than others?
More often than not, teachers, their classrooms were getting more and more full, but they weren't given more resources, or funding was cut for a particular program that they really liked. I mean, there's so many reasons why teachers have had to be adaptable, and not just on a big picture scale. In corporate, we have strategy meetings, we have check-ins, and, we talk about big picture adjustments, and then people go work on them. For a teacher, they don't have the luxury of that. They literally have to adapt to changes every single day. A student is out, there's a fire drill, they're sick and have to make plans, and they think nothing of adapting on the fly. And I can tell you a story personally of why I know that. When I got my first post-teaching job, I remember being in one of my initial meetings where I was already onboarded, I was already given my responsibilities, and we had a department meeting. And the person running the department meeting was very apologetic that something about the project had changed. And there were kind of gasps, like eye rolling and grunting of people. And there were quite a few people who had not been educators, who were professionally trained in a particular content area, and so they knew the content, they knew the math. I was a math specialist. They knew the mathematics, but weren't necessarily from the hair on fire environment that an educator comes from. And I remember looking around going, that's it? That's the change? Is that bad? Is that something we should be worried about? And so I heard people around the proverbial water cooler mumbling and getting frustrated. This project keeps changing. Why, this is so challenging. I'm just not going to do this. I have to talk to management. And I remember thinking, I can do that this afternoon, and it's not a problem. Should it be a problem? I remember getting the work done 3 times as fast as people who weren't educators. And of course, I kept that to myself because I'm not going to alienate myself. But I remember looking around going, if this is all you're worried about, I'm going to go get another cup of coffee, settle into my office, and not have to deal with 3 kids in a fist fight. I can handle this. Oh, and by the way, the things that corporate thinks are big problems, teachers look at and go, no problem. I know how to handle that. And they do it quickly and they do it quietly to the point where they're not going to bother anybody. That's the kind of people that corporate needs. And they just so many people in corporate don't realize that that's the kind of tenacity that a teacher brings. And I'm working hard to change that perspective.